vibration mode. Let's have our cell phones on silent or vibration mode. If you need ablution facilities, the ladies at the back will assist you and show you where the ablution facilities are. If you need ablution facilities, the ladies at the back will show you where the ablution facilities are. Ablution facilities. Thank you. We're trying. We're trying to speak proper. On the big day, we're making history this morning. We're making history for the first time, having the Education Development and Support Awards, ensuring that we honor our teachers, we celebrate our teachers for all the extra work that they do, for all going above and beyond the call of duty. That's the aim this morning. The district director is excited. We are also joined by provincial officials. This morning, we are very excited. Let's have our cell phones on silent or vibration mode. I want to repeat it such that all those who may be progressed or at risk understand. Cell phones on silent or vibration mode. If you have your Apple Watch on silent. If you have your Huawei watch on silent. Everything has, of course, been prepared for you, ladies and gents. We are excited to host you. Mase, if you can come with the team from the holding room. Mase, if you can come with the team from the holding room, we are ready for them. Ladies and gents, I will request your indulgence as the dignitaries join us that we all stand up. Just as a sign of respect and courtesy, Motheo Education District, we hold respect and courtesy as one of our values. So I will request your indulgence that when the dignitaries come in, we just stand up as a sign of respect. And Select, I'm sure you will give me something upbeat when they come in. Something upbeat when they come in. Also, just when they have sat down, you will remain standing for the national anthem. We do that as a national prayer, as meditation, as one thing that unites us all as South Africans. Understanding that we have different religions, different denominations, but the national anthem really combines all of us and unites us in our diversity. We are excited. We have Comtech who will be giving you some musical item. ER Stelling Farm School will be doing the South African Sign Language performance. Of course, Bolokehang Primary School, who are our provincial winners for the Young Communicators Awards program, will also be sharing some good thoughts with you this morning. Hayde Primary School has prepared a musical item for us, and of course, Comtech will come in and you understand Comtech, I get la tseba Saske. Gidi poho I get. Usually they will come in a number of times. They have prepared. My girl Ntabi saying is here. Is she here? Isn't Ntabi saying here? Comtech? There she is. Great. Lebatlore. Hele. Ke a bona hona le boabuti pela ka mona ba rotse discreet socks. Discreet socks. How to secret socks? Discreet. Ga lokisana ka jeno lena. Discreet socks. So don't be surprised when you think people don't have socks on. We are wearing discreet socks this morning. Of course, these are the EDS awards. So therefore, we come prim and proper. We are trailblazing, doing it for the first time as Motheo Education District, ensuring that all other districts follow. And we are humble in it. Selector, if you can give me something. This is where you have inclusive education housed, you have psychosocial support services housed, you have the National School Nutrition Program housed, you have the SAREC and values in education in this branch, you have QLTC in this branch, you have career guidance, library information services in this branch, you have math and physical sciences support in this branch. Whew, you have teacher development in this branch. It's a lot. So it's a conglomerate of services. Hakabala dictionary maobane ke ntseng. I had to sit on it because you'll understand, people coming up on stage, we have Ntate Gwababa, who is a lifetime achievement winner, who will be coming on stage to share some of his thoughts and the journey of the National Teaching Awards. And you'll understand it's not easy to allow yourself to be scrutinized by a panel of your peers, by a panel of experts, and they are sitting there looking at you with those green and red eyes. Mesune understands perfectly what I'm talking about. I've put her through that a number of times. So it's not nice to put yourself up for that, but many will tell you that the journey for the National Teaching Awards is empowering. You get out of that and you are never the same person. It makes you look at the pedagogy. You can't you can't be in an education space and you don't know the word pedagogy. Pedagogy practitioner. They call them, say there's one teacher from Grassland Secondary, I called him Kermenier, and he was like, no, I'm a pedagogy practitioner. So I was like, oh, okay. I have learned, I have come correct, I have corrected myself in the pedagogy practitioner at Grassland Secondary School, presenting matric for the second time this year. We have Ntate Jordan in the house. We have Ntate Jordan in the house. Special needs education. Ntate Grobla in the house. But if you know Munyetla project, then you should be familiar with Ntate Grobla. Re na le bo Ntate Mautswa. Pela mmera le beso. Always badula ba fonoka something. I don't know. What are they telling each other? Selector, Mase, I am just waiting for your indication. Thank you very much. We okay, you can tell them to come in. We are pressed with time. said no. And I was going to sing such a nice hymn. I think they don't have trust in my talent or abilities. But it's fine. And I was going to go, Tloyena, Inalinko, Etelele, Hakaka, Yanka Tweba, Yanka Mhorizwane, Yadihaka Sifateng. And it's a yes from me. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gents, so we are about to start. Selector, hit it. These are the Motheo Education District Education Development and Support Awards for the first time. One district in the province, led by Motheo, the DCS for NSNP and Leonard Transport, of course, the number one, the director for HIV/AIDS and special needs, inclusive education, Eunice Swelani. Of course, from the provincial teacher development, Olga Likitani. The DCS for the District Teacher Development Center, Ndade Mate Elias Marie, and of course the acting DCES for QLTC and school safety, Disabo Tekiso. You will get to know more about our partners. The Office of the District Director, represented by Ndade Tabang Mukhos. The acting DCS for inclusive education, Mekanya. Number one, position you want, everything number one, money number one, blessings number one, so the number one, so this is the kind. And the number one, position you want. All come, we will sing the national anthem as a prayer. Thank you, ladies and gents. We may be seated. All right, ladies and gents, welcome to the Motheo Education District Education Development and Support Awards. These are the inaugural awards as we are celebrating this combination under Teacher Appreciation and Support Program for the first time in the district. We are excited to be hosting you this morning. My name is Melo Khobe and I'll be your program director. Without wasting any time, really, let me call the principal of the hosting school, Hayde Primary School, Mr. Page, to ascend the stage and officially open and welcome us. We are trending live on Facebook and YouTube on Hayde Primary School page. We are live, ladies and gents. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I've shared the link with many of you. Do share the link. We are live this morning. Ntate John Page. And of course, it could not be any coincidence that he's the one opening. You know what they say, John Vulligate.
Thank you, Program Director. As you know, that we are really the district on the rise to greatness. And that's the only district, Motheo district, where you learn everything. I know why the Program Director asked me to do this, but I'll tell you later. I just want to open, our scripture reading is from Matthew 25, verse 21. And I think it's most suitable for this awards. It says, "Well done, you good and faithful servant," said his master. "You have been faithful in managing small amounts, so I will put you in charge of large amounts. Come on in and share my happiness." And I think all our award winners, they are happy today. Then just another verse that I want to read from 1 Corinthians 15, verse 58. "So then, my dear brothers and sisters, stand firm and steady. Keep busy always in your work for the Lord, since you know that nothing you do in the Lord's service is ever useless." So I chose these two verses because it's most suitable for this event. Can we just close our eyes? Our Heavenly Father, we want to say good morning to you, my God. Lord, what a great gift it was from you this morning so that we can open our eyes for another wonderful day. Bless each and everyone here this morning. Bless this event for us, Lord. Forgive us our sins, my Lord, and be with us throughout this day. We ask all this in your wonderful name. Amen. Okay. And then I'm just going direct over to the next part. Thank you, Program Director. All protocol observed. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to this glamorous EDS Awards. And as you heard the Program Director, it's the first of its kind, what's happening here. And that's why we say that this district is the only district on the rise to greatness. A special and very warm welcome to our father of the district, Mr. Malloy, who's always willing to assist and help our district to deliver outstanding work. You know, Mr. Malloy always referred to him as a humble servant of the district, and I think most of us can attest to that. He is really a humble servant to our district. Also a special welcome and very warm welcome to Director Kolani Ma'am Kwelani is our director for HIV/AIDS education program, inclusive education, and special needs education. Very, very warm welcome to you, ma'am. We also want to express a very warm welcome to our DMT officials, our provincial officials, departmental officials. Please, we want to welcome you here. To all the principals present here, 'n baie liefdevolle verwelkoming aan julle. To the stakeholders, we want to welcome you all. To our sponsors, thank you for your support and a warm welcome. A special welcome to all our award winners here today. I think you are the reason for us being here today. You are simply the best. I just want to end off. The reward for work well done is the opportunity to do more. Family and friends, sit back, relax, and enjoy the day with us. I thank you.
Thank you so much to the principal of Hayde Primary School, John Vulligate himself. This is one of the many reasons why we always run to him to open these events. Now, ladies and gents, we really just want you to relax and enjoy the work that our teachers do. Often learners come to school as raw as they are, and teachers have to do so much to polish them, to ensure that they become the best in their talents. Right? We in EDS, we operate under multiple intelligences theory. All right, and of course, let's welcome on stage for a musical item. Let's welcome Comtech. You can do far much better than that. Ladies and gents, let's welcome Comtech on stage. Really great. Now, ladies and gents, for a surprise retreat, because of course we are an inclusive branch, let's welcome on stage Sterling Farm School for a South African Sound Language performance.
Hello. Hello. How are you? I'm fine. My name is Motheo. My surname is Zono. I'm a grade 3 learner. The name of my school is Sterling Primary School. On Thursday, I'll be representing Motheo District in mental maths. I'm working very hard to win. I thank you. Hello. My name is Siyabulela. My surname is Motheo. I'm a grade 3 learner. My sign language teacher is Miss Lisani. Yes, still repeating. My sign language teacher is Mrs. Lisani. My class teacher is Mrs. Mulatudi. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. Hello, how are you? I'm fine. My name is Vuyelwa. My surname is Tonga. I am a grade 3 learner. My sign language teacher is Mrs. Lisani. The name of my school is Stelem Primary School. We are happy for the school that are going to receive the awards today. Hello, how are you? I'm fine. My name is Unako, and my surname is Soga. I'm a grade 3 learner. The name of my sign language teacher is Miss Lisani. The name of my class teacher is Mrs. Mulatudi. I thank you.
Ladies and gents, one more time, let's give it up for Melisane and Sterling Primary Farm School. Thank you so much, ladies and gents. This showcases about the importance of inclusion. Of course, inclusion is not just for the disabled, it's not just for those who are limited, but it's for each and every one of us. Of course, this is why in Education, Development and Support branch, we say that every child deserves to be seen, heard, and supported. Now, it has been a journey to compile and to come up with these awards housed under the District Teacher Development Center. And of course, now let's call the chairperson of the local organizing committee and the DCES for the District Teacher Development Center, Ntate Mati Elias Madie.
I thought that when I'm coming here, you'll sing the hymn. I get to Murutu Oleto Akase like it. So you've been waiting for me to come on this stage. I thought that you'll be singing. Program director, thank you very much for allowing me to do the two things mentioned in the program there. In the interest of time, let me say you have established the protocol and the protocol is observed. Colleagues, mine is to introduce our guest and also to share with you the purpose of us meeting here today. Without a waste of time, I'm going to start introducing our guest. We've got amongst us Me Bukelwa Kwelani. She is the director for Inclusive Special Needs Education. Me Kwelani, can you just stand up and people can see her? And then we've got Me Mamiki Mohapi. She is the Deputy Chief Education Specialist in the Directorate Inclusive Special Needs Education. Me Olga Likitlani, my partner in crime. She is the Deputy Chief Education Specialist from the Provincial Teacher Development Subdirectorate. Then colleagues, we've got the following amongst us: the believers, the friends of Motheo. Mr. Siani Unalerona from Matsoho Ahlatswana, he's an artist. Then Ntate Mohani Peter from Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation, he is the program manager. Then Ntate Tsehamuyeti from NPA. Who can tell me what does NPA stands for? National Prosecuting Authority. He's the program coordinator, colleagues. Colleagues, you listen, Lesedi. Did you recognize someone else here who's from Lesedi when we entered here? Our colleagues. Colleagues, allow me to introduce Ntate Mzwake Kashela from Lesedi. He is the broadcaster there. And lastly, colleagues, Ntate Letlotlo Moyeng, he is the pastor from the church called Building Walls of Jerusalem Ministries. Thank you very much, colleagues. Another big round of applause to our guest colleagues. Thank you very much, colleagues. Colleagues, as Ntate Khobe has indicated, I'm from the teacher development. When you talk of teacher development, colleagues, when I've got to share with you what we are doing as teacher development, the list is endless. But what I want to share with you, or perhaps indicate to you, is as teacher development, we are making sure that we are capacitating teachers professional development, it's our responsibility. And another thing, it's about the teacher appreciation and support program. That's very critical for us as the teacher development. Colleagues, today we are gathered here, as Ndate Khobe has indicated, to celebrate with the teachers who did very well in the different categories, as he mentioned. And I'm going to also share with you those categories, colleagues, because it's part of the teacher appreciation and support program, which is there in the mandates of the teacher development to ensure that teachers are appreciated, teachers are recognized, and teachers are acknowledged. And this is the first inauguration. This is the first celebration of its own, because in the past we never celebrated the World Teachers' Day. We are focusing on the National Teaching Awards, and this year, because we said that we are the district that is consolidating, improving, and redefining greatness. We are really redefining greatness this year because we are inaugurating the EDS Awards, something that has never happened. And I just want to give Ndate Khobe a big round of applause because he did come up with this idea, colleagues. Let us give him the... colleagues, as I indicated, it's inauguration. And the inauguration that goes along with the celebration, because we will be awarding schools, will be awarding teachers that have shown excellence in different categories. And these categories, colleagues, are the SBST, the school-based support teams. We received the files from the schools where we adjudicated them and wanted to see which schools are really implementing the SBST according to the policies and regulations. And we are also going to award the school libraries. There are policies in place, and we want to see as to whether schools are really implementing those policies around the school libraries. So we'll also be awarding those schools that submitted their files for the adjudication. The QLTC colleagues will be also awarding those schools that are implementing the quality learning teaching campaign as is in the policy. And really, this is what we are here for today, colleagues. And without a waste of time, colleagues, I want to say that good luck for those who have won, and colleagues, keep on doing the good work that you are doing at your schools. Thank you very much.
Of course, thank you to Ndate Mati. Elias Madihe, looking snazzy, looking very snazzy. Of course, ladies and gents, let's respect senior citizens. And I also learned a thing or two from Ndate Madihe as he said to me this morning, Khobe, ensure that you wear the proper shirt. And of course, you can see most, I get it. My shirt and that of Ndate Madihe. Ladies and gents, we are excited. And of course, we could not have done it alone. We are always guided by friends and believers of Motheo Education District. Ladies and gents, we are not a finished product as a district. We are a product of advices, of criticism, of chastening, and of support from all our friends and believers. Now, when the idea of the SBST award started, it started with one gentleman, Ntate Mahani, and he said to us, Melo, let's hold hands with Motheo and ensure that we award the SBSTs in Botshabelo. And today, we are doing it for the first time in the district. Oh, ladies and gents, all the way from the Adopt a School Foundation under Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation, let's call the program manager, Ntate Peter Mahani.
Dumelang.
Dumelang batho ba Motheo. Yo, ke a e utlwa mara ke utlwe monate man. You must talk like the #1 district in the whole country, man. As Ntate Khove announced, I'm Peter Mahani, the program manager for TARI, which is one of the projects that Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation. And then when we got the invitation, Ntate Khove, maybe let me start by saying thank you for the opportunity, Ntate Khove, and then all protocol observed. When we get this invitation, I was supposed to be on my way to KZN with my boss, Mevanyana. So I said to her, you know what? It seems like I'm not going to join you to go to KZN because something came up. And then she said, where are you going? Kere Motheo, they've invited us for their awards. And she said, Peter, do you work for Motheo or do you work for us? And I'm like, if I can reflect back, 2017, I started to work in this foundation and I was placed in Motheo. So I cannot let them down. I have to go and support them. Thank you. And then Ntate Khove, when he's saying, I want you to give message of support, something interesting happened. I realized that I have to speak English. And my airtime for English was exhausted yesterday. So I have to sit down and write something down so that I can share with you. So on behalf of the TARI program, we would like to join the district in really appreciating the great work that you're doing as teachers. We are today, I know the day was on Friday, Teachers' Day was on Friday, but we are here today celebrating the group of individuals who take their time to shape not only the minds, but hearts and future of our children. You get into the classroom, having different kind of children with different behavior, but you took it to yourself so that you create a sanctuary of learning where curiosity is encouraged and every question is valued. This is very interesting. When you are teaching kids, they are very curious of what is happening in the country. And they can ask different questions. And as a teacher, they look at you as somebody who have all the answers. And I'm proud to say you are doing it so well. Because every year we celebrate Motheo being #1 district. Kadi results are at grade 12. You wake up every day to bring passion and resilience into your work. You invest your time, your energy, and love into every lesson that you deliver to our children. I want every one of you as a teacher to think hardly of all the lives that you have touched through your work. I was one of very shy learners in Ntate Khove. I remember it was so hard for me to stand up or to raise a hand until one teacher said to me, no, Mahani, you have a potential. You don't have to be like that. So from that teacher's words, I managed to find myself. And then, I did very well in my primary and secondary. As we celebrate you today, let us remember that teaching is not just a profession, it is a calling. You are the mentors, role models, and sometimes even our biggest cheerleaders as learners. When we look at you, sometimes we want to grow up to be like you.
That was my first dream, Tate Khove, when I'm growing up. I wanted to be like my teacher, who encouraged me to read and focus in my schoolwork. Then, as we live as individuals, sometimes we forget where we come from. And then we look at teachers as just teachers. Hence we forget that this is the cornerstone of every profession that exists in this world. So I want to say to the teachers, you have to walk with pride. From the president, the #1 citizen of the country, you have created that person. So for that, I want you to look into yourself and give yourself a pat on the shoulder to say, I have done it. And from the foundation, Tata Khobe, we are really proud to be part of this event. We are always grateful to be part of this successful district. We are always grateful to be part of family of Motheo Education District, because when you guys become #1, it also says to us, we are doing our work. And we thank you for that.
All right, thank you so much to Ntate Peter Mahani, all the way from Adopt a School Foundation Tari program. We are pleased to be with you. The man I'm about to call represents many organizations, but I'll just choose two. Ladies and gents, for the message of support all the way from the National Prosecuting Authority and Botshabelo Moral Regeneration Program, allow us to call on stage Abuti Tepang Moedi. Naile walk. Naile walk.
Welcome Tina Zungu. Yes, Lord.
Ntate Khobe, I think this is becoming one of your, I don't know whether should I say a good habit or a bad habit. You like getting people when they are off guard and not well prepared. Ladies and gentlemen, I was not informed properly, but it's okay. Tsepamweti, like he said, I'm representing the National Prosecuting Authority and also the organization called Botshabelo Moral Regeneration Forum. It's a support structure of the government institutions and also private entities that offer services in Botshabelo. The aim of that organization, or the Botshabelo Moral Regeneration Forum, is to give support to the learners, to the educators, and also the stream of education, and also in our communities, to make sure that we develop our communities. We make sure that we give services to those communities, especially those ones who are at the rural areas and the urban rural areas. What I want to say to you guys today, those who are going to receive the awards, this is the way of saying to you, we thank you for what you're doing in our communities. We thank you for the contribution that you're doing or giving to our learners, and making sure that even us as communities, us as professionals, we come from teachers. We were built by teachers. It means whatever that you do, it's important. I just wanted to say these few words that I normally would say to my learners when I do the motivations to them, to say, you need to develop a race that you're going to run throughout your 12-year period of schooling. Make sure that each and every year you pick a stick that will go with you through to the next level, through to the next year. At the end of your 12-year period or at the end of your schooling period, you should have 12, not 13. Rather have 10 or 11 because you are excellent. But what I'm going to say to you is that you must enjoy your day. You must make sure that whatever that you have done this year, you're still going to do it next year. You're still going to excel in it next year. Ntate Moloi always say, one swallow does not make summer. Make sure that whatever that you do, it's a motivation to someone else behind you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tuntate Tsepang Moeti. We have in the house the custodian of the Teacher Appreciation and Support Program, Me Olga Likitlani, representing the Provincial Teacher Development. Ladies and gents, let's welcome on stage Me Olga Likitlani.
Kanjinati si Tembelona Kameli Kameli.
Good morning, everybody, the colleagues, the beautiful people that I'm seeing today. Good morning once more. This is the World Teachers' Day month. On Saturday, we were celebrating the World Teachers' Day. And this is the day for the teachers. So teachers, good morning. Hashtag my teacher. Yes, colleagues, Motheo has also talked about what is TASP, the Teacher Appreciation and Support Program. You know, I'm so happy today, even though I was not informed also that I'm going to talk, but here I am. But what is important is that this program was established by our then Minister, N.G. Motheo, that in 2015, we need to have this teacher appreciation and support program, whereby we are not just always looking and appreciating teachers for the well done on the matric only, but we have to always appreciate all our teachers, especially those that are supporting the academic to ensure that our curriculum, to ensure that we are getting the best results. So well done, Motheo, for doing this, because you are showing that all the teachers from grade R to grade 12, they are doing an excellent work in appreciating our teachers. So colleagues, every year when it's especially the National Teaching Awards, there is a theme. Even with the World Teachers' Day, there is also a theme. So for this year, the theme is saying, valuing the teacher's voice towards a new social contract for education. So according to the UNESCO, this year's World Teachers' Day will focus on the agency of calling for and attending to the teacher's voice to address their challenges. Remember, I'm not a unionist, I'm just from teacher development. Yes, but we are saying, as a department, we need to urgently call for and attend to the teacher's voice to address their challenges, but most importantly, to acknowledge and benefit from the expert knowledge and input they bring to our education. That is the theme of World Teachers' Day, and as outlined by the UNESCO. So the whole world is appreciating teachers in this month and is doing it according to this theme where we want to value the voice of our teachers. Remember, with the NTA National Teachers Award, the theme was strengthening resilience and building sustainability. So our teachers have been doing that. We supported them to strengthen their resilience and to build the sustainability of our education. And we want to sustain that Motheo will keep on being the #1 district in the country. I get, yes, Yalna, it's not convincing. Okay, yes, colleagues, as I indicated that on Friday in Tatemulali, the president was also celebrating and appreciating the teachers during the National Teachers Award. And, he said that he's appreciating his own teacher that made him for who he is. And he also said that being a teacher, we are appreciating you. We want to thank you because we know that as a teacher, you are a second parent to a child. But are you that teacher that is always concerned when a child is not at school? Are you getting worried? Are you thinking about the child? When you look at this child, what are you saying? I know you look at the child, you'll see that the child needs food, the child needs new shoes. What are you saying as a teacher? So for such teachers, he said, we are appreciating you because we know your heart is not happy looking at such conditions. So another thing that I also want to make you aware is that even our new Minister of Education, Mekgwarube, made a call to the learners in September saying, here's the link, participate, appreciate, nominate your teacher that you know that has contributed. Let us hear it from the voice of a child, where a child will put a clip. And then there was this child from the Gauteng province who nominated her teacher. She's in grade 3. This child nominated her teacher because she was suffering from cancer, but now she said she's healed. And she said that her teacher, Tatemulale, ensured that she is not missing any school work. Whether she's at hospital, the teacher will go to her and give her the work and show her how to do the work. And she's still on the same level with other the learners in her class. And she's performing as if she has never been absent. She had to go for the chemo, all those steps, about the cancer. But her teacher was always ensuring that she's not missing. So she nominated that teacher, and she ensured that that teacher is the teacher that we want. So colleagues, I'm challenging all of you that are we those teachers? But I know that you have been nominated because you are doing all those things. I'm finishing that. And as I indicated that we want to say thank you, teachers from Motheo. Thank you, Motheo District, to ensure that you keep, because in 2022, we did celebrate World Teachers Day, but we decided that we are not doing it touching all the teachers. Let us decentralize it and give it to the district to do it. And thank you, Motheo. You are the first district that has taken this to ensure that you celebrate the World Teachers Day by appreciating our teachers. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you so much to Meliki Tlane from the Provincial Teacher Development. Ladies and gents, the journey of the National Teaching Awards is often not an easy one. Often you are taken through a journey where you are scrutinized from how you speak, how you present, how you dress, how you present your lessons, how you prepare the lessons, and whether these lessons actually do have an impact. And when we talk impact, we talk learner performance. From a man who has had many years as a pedagogy practitioner, who was the 2023 District and Provincial Lifetime Achievement winner. Ladies and gents, for the message of support, let's call on stage Ntate Gwababa.
Motheo halala. Halala Motheo halala. Program Director. I must reiterate that as Ntate Motheo said, you establish the protocol and all protocol is observed. When I entered that door, I recalled my invite yesterday. Mr. Khobe thought he'll catch me napping. Actually, when he called me yesterday afternoon, I was seated around my table planning for the week. And what happened, Ndate, is that I had a shock, I must confess, but not a shock of my phone vibrating. It was a shock because, to me, it was impromptu. And I said to myself, seated alone, Ntate Motheo says to me, we are inviting you to an occasion tomorrow. I said, Ntate, but I'm attending an indaba of the MEC with the SGB. Ntate Motheo says, that's one of the occasions we want you at this one I'm talking about. As I was trying to little argue with him, he says, I'm seated here next to Ntate Khobe. Can you talk to him? And he gives Ntate Khobe the phone. When he greeted me, and I heard that it is his voice, I said, man, to myself, concede, because he might be seated next to Mr. Molloy, you know. And I conceded, ladies and gentlemen, to be here today. But it's not enough. I lost concentration, packed my bags, went home, because I couldn't concentrate. Getting home, I grabbed a paper. I wanted to write something in preparation for today. I was speechless, wordless, anything less. And I decided to call my sister in PE to say, sis, I'm to present tomorrow. What should I say? She says to me, you are in a better position to present tomorrow. I said, but what's wrong with my sister today? I called a friend in Joburg, a lady, Flora Turkey. She's an architect. I said, Flora, I'm presenting tomorrow, man. Can you give me 2 liners, please, for my speech? She says to me, you know, this education thing of yours, I don't master it. I don't know what to say. I decided to go back to my cocoon and told myself, but as an NTA winner, what was I taught? I'm asking myself, but what was I taught, Mar? I've been taught to be ready at all times. I'm talking to, I have a conference with myself last night. I said, Kwabab, I went to the mirror, looked at myself and said, but my hair is fine. I don't bother what I'm going to wear. I'm getting there. And I went to bed and slept because I didn't know what to say. In the morning, still, I didn't know what to say, man. I came here. I still didn't know what to say, man. I went into Mr. Mautswa's car, and that man injected me. Put hands together for him. I'm going to talk about men of that caliber and women of that caliber. The lady who's seated next to her, to him. Put hands together for her too. I'm talking, there might be many more. I'm talking about Me Likita who was here. Put hands together for her. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today with a few words I'm going to express to give my unequivocal support and encouragement. And that I'm doing to our NTA winners and our NTA participators. You have heard me quoting names. It is what NTA would teach you. I came to NTA being a principal, but I went back home from the trainings of NTA being a better principal. Because in NTA there are teachers of life, people who will teach you to be better tomorrow. I'm looking at these kids who were doing sign language, and I was intrigued by the boy who kept on doing it and looking a little shy, doing it, look a little shy. And it comes to my mind to say, a teacher, it's a teacher through and through. A teacher, it is a teacher from any sphere. Melisani and your team, you are doing extremely well. You are real teachers. You are teachers of life. I'm talking here about a teacher. When I entered that door, looking how dapper you look, I recalled when I was invited at Washington, D.C. to receive a certificate of participation in South Africa. When I entered there, I said, is this Washington or is it Motheo? Motheo, hello, hello! A powerful teacher model on which we can draw to rebuild a faltering school system. I talk about you, ladies and gentlemen. It's very hard in those schools. It is fine. But we want to encourage you to come to NTA, participate, and prove your worth. And NTA Provincial, NTA District, we commend you for this unfailing exercise that you are sustaining every year. At least I was recognized, Mr. Kobe. I felt recognition when I came to NTA, and all and sundry will feel likewise. We are teachers, all of us, and all of us come from the hands of teachers. Teachers who made us subject artists, courageous activists, soft disciplinarians like myself, tough love coaches like myself, live performers, and inspiring mentors. I'm coming to the mentors. What Motheo said to me inspired me because he's my mentor. There is this gentleman, Mr. Moholo from Leratong. When he greets me, he says, "Hi, mentor." You must be having a mentor as a teacher in order to succeed. Have mentors. If you are not mentored, you won't reach that place called there. You won't succeed in NTA. We see ourselves navigating this never normal world. I coin it the VUCA world, the world that is volatile, that is uncertain, the world that is ambiguous, and the world that has this complexity. But as a teacher, you've got to unravel that. This world has got waves. And it is said, if you cannot ride the wave, you must stop it. If you cannot stop it, you must ride it. I think these waves of change, they need us to ride them. In closing, allow me to quote Madiba. I'm paraphrasing when he said, "If you do what other people can do, you are an ordinary person. If you do what other people can do, you are an extraordinary person. But if you do what nobody else has ever done, you are an asset, a genius, and an institution." And that is exactly what you are, ladies and gentlemen. The late Desmond Tutu, I'm descending the stage now. Let me use his words. He says, "You are not chicken, but you are eagles. So fly, eagles, fly."
Indeed, a great orator that Ntate Gwababa is. One more time for Ntate Gwababa, the 2023 District and Provincial Lifetime Achievement winner. When he said "fly, eagles, fly," I was tempted to sing, man. And it's a very simple song. It says, "Spread your wings and fly, eagles, spread your wings and fly." And then you go ta-ta, okay? So you clap your hands. All right. Spread your wings and fly, eagles, spread your wings and fly. Spread your wings and fly, eagles, spread your wings and fly. Spread your wings and fly, eagles, spread your wings and fly. Great. You are a great audience. Ladies and gents, the Children's Rights Convention declares that nothing for us without us. Learners should therefore be given time, be given space, and be allowed to communicate their needs and communicate their ideas. It is one more reason why in the Education Development and Support branch, we always say all learners need and deserve to be seen, heard, and supported. Ladies and gents, I'm about to introduce now. It's about to go down. I guess I must do it like that because when you present them proper, you must go like, "Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down." Then you know, that is really, really about to go down. But it's not going down in that way. We have all the way from Botshabelo, Bolokehang Primary School, YCAP Club, who will be presenting to us their ideas. Ladies and gents, listen. Not just to hear, but to understand. And you'll be challenged. One more time, let's give it up for Bolokehang Primary School, YCAP Club.
akekho onjengawe.
Thank you so much, Selector. You may flag the presentation. Communicators often use PowerPoint as a powerful tool to present their ideas.
Often take for granted what I wish I could have. I dream of a life without struggle. I see things no one deserves to see. Oh, how I would love to escape this life of poverty. I'm a blossoming flower, ready to bloom. All I need is a chance. I'm as brave as a lion in life, where there is danger lurking in every corner. Nothing scares me anymore. I feel like I'm lost in a maze of pain. Every night, I go to bed with an empty stomach, longing for warmth, meals to satisfy my needs that feel like dreams. Once you enter a cycle of poverty, it is hard to escape it. It can go for generations without end, generations without breaking. I am not asking for pity. I am not asking for help. I'm asking that you hear me out. Hear me out. All I want is to live a life without worries. See my dreams come true.
Poverty, armored, totleho, intlupheko, bufutsana, ubumpofu, ubuhlwempu, samalani, humaneha, vusiwana. Social justice for all is not just a goal. It's a responsibility. It's all about building the world where no one is left behind. So let's join hands, advocate for change, and strive for a society where social justice truly becomes a reality for all. Good day to all ladies and gentlemen. We are the White Cap team from Bulugeham Primary School. Bulugeham is a public Boikarabelo J section. Bolokehang is a quintile 1 school, which means that it's a non-fee paying school. So this is how the group was formed. We have always been inspired by YCAP a few years back when it started at the school after seeing the good work they have always done and making the positive change in the school. It was finally our chance to take after the legacy they created and do even better. We then became fortunate to make it in the YCAP team 2024. We were happy and grateful to be given an opportunity to be part of a well-recognized program which aims to equip our skills and teach us life's critical values and principles. Our purpose is to serve the community with our kindness, while also learning other skills such as public speaking, information technology, entrepreneurial skills, etc. Moving on to roles and responsibilities. Our YCAP team, together with our additional members and our mentors, decided to assign a responsibility to each member according to the different strengths of the learners. I, Katlo Mutlumela, was chosen to be the CEO. Madibu Sentsumela was chosen to be the deputy chairperson. Boikarabelo Hlwempu will serve as administration manager. And finally, we have our IT specialist, Motheo Pelesa. And these are the pictures of the executive members of our YCAP team. Moving on to the SWOT analysis for our school. Under strengths, we have achievements in extramural activities. Under weaknesses, we have poor academic performance, not forgetting our topic, which is unemployment and poverty. Under opportunities, we have potential investors who want to support our program and other stakeholders who are already investing in our program. Under threats, we have new informal development settlements, which will affect the capacity of our learners. Moving on to the SWOT analysis for our YCAP team. Under strengths, we have team members are well-performing students. Under weaknesses, we have time management. Under opportunities, we have learning new skills such as speaking in front of different business owners. And lastly, under threats, we have competition from other schools. Moving on to our school's map, we have many challenges in our school, but our main focus is on the container, which we are planning to buy and use it as a food bank. We have identified learners who are in need of toiletries and school uniform, as well as casual clothes, and this affects their confidence and self-esteem. Next slide. So this is the main reason why we chose this topic. We have identified learners who are in need of toiletries and school uniform, as well as casual clothes, and this affects their confidence and self-esteem. And again, we chose this topic because it was a topic that touched our hearts very, very deeply. Moving on to our interrelationship diagram, this is a tool that now shows the relationship between problems being one unsolved problem leading to several others. Next slide. And lastly, our systematic stairway, our driver, which is unemployment and poverty, causes all these challenges leading to poor academic performance. Before handing over to Hlwempu, we wish our dream of having a food bank would come true. Over to you.
Thank you, Mutlumelo. I will be moving to finding the target market. After we have identified our topic, we realized that it is a topic that is going to need involvement of the stakeholders to help us carry our project successfully. Our target market regarding these stakeholders includes the community, local business owners, the school SGB, social workers, and others. Next, we have a table that will outline what exactly is needed from these potential stakeholders, as well as our strategy of convincing them to join into our initiative. As you can see, with the parents and the community, we expect a help in a form of donations of old or used clothing and also spread the word. As for social workers as well as our SBST commit, we expect assistance by identifying those learners who are in need and creating a safe space for them. We will convince them by inviting them to our school for a presentation of our proposal. And beneath, we are expecting local businesses to help us with things such as funds, food, toiletries, uniform, etc. Moving on to our team management plan. In this step, we had to plan towards implementation of our project by setting up deadlines of what is going to be needed by when. One of our most challenging actions was the distribution of proposals and invitations around our hometown, Motheo and Bloemfontein. We will convince them by inviting them to our school for a presentation of our proposal. Moving on to the budget. As per budget, we can see that the amount of funds needed to be fulfilled by our project is quite high. We then saw a need to raise these funds by ourselves. Lastly, I will be moving to fundraising table. The table here shows all calculations of the profit made from these activities. The profit made from these activities amounts to 5,001 rand. The next slide will show how these funds were distributed in fulfilling the needs and the goal of our project. And after all this expenditure, we still have 555 rand left in our account. The remaining funds will go ensuring sustainability of our project. I would like Madhubusen Tumela to present you more about the evidence. Over to you.
Thank you, Shampu. With all that has been said, the first slide shows one of the pictures where we were distributing proposals to different companies, as well as an invitation for a presentation of our action plan. The first slide shows one of the pictures where we were distributing proposals to different companies, as well as an invitation for a presentation of our action plan. I'm sorry, I had to say it again. As you can see here, we were meeting with the doctor. Next slide, please. And after a successful distribution of our proposal, we then got invited for an interview at our local radio station, Musupatla FM. Our IT specialist will play that video for you just to spread the word about our program. Thank you. Next. And on the next slide is the day we hosted our potential stakeholders, whom we had invited for a presentation of our action plan. Unfortunately, not all the stakeholders attended, but it was a success for those who attended. And thereafter, we were invited together with our parents to the first year anniversary celebration of the Kopano Funeral Directors. Our identified learners received food parcels as well as brand new school uniform. And here what you see is one of our fundraising activities of selling pens in the aim of making a profit that will meet the needs of the team. Followed by the fundraising event of Pajama Day, which was hosted by us at the school.
We also took an opportunity to sell cookies at this event. And finally, we got a visit from the management of the company named Kakas and Cleavers in the interest of investing and supporting in our program and schools just in general. And here what you see is us giving our identified learners toiletries that we actually raised the money for. Here we were also invited for another interview at a national radio station, Lesedi FM. It was a mind-blowing experience. It was amazing. Moving on to sustainability. For sustainability, we're going to continue to sell pens every day at school and other things such as hot dogs and refreshments on sports days. We will also be keeping a good relationship with our current stakeholders so that they can continue to sponsor us. And here what you see is our identified learners before they received help from our YCAP program. As you can see that they are unhappy, very shy and not confident. And this is a picture of our identified learners during the YCAP program. And this is our identified learners after they received help from our YCAP program. As you can see that they are looking happier, smiling, and more confident. And some learners in class have attested that they have seen a huge difference in their behavior as now that they are able to participate in classroom discussions. Moving on to impact. This is our result analysis proving academic performance from term 1 to term 2. As you can see, with grade 6 and 7, we have made an improvement. We also hope to make an improvement for grade 4 and 5. We have come to the end of our presentation. We are Bulukham Primary School. Thank you.
We as Bulukham Primary School, we strive for high education standard, excellence and discipline. We develop a child holistically. Ahe Bulukham. Ahe Bulukham. Ahu, ahu, ahe. Le ore, le sa chabile. Le ore, le sa chabile. Ahe Bulukham. Ahu.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gents, Bulukham Primary School deserves far much, in fact, a standing ovation. We can stand. And of course, those are the teachers ensuring that these beautiful minds are engaged in the YCAP program. Ladies and gents, they need sponsors to ensure that they build a food container. One more time. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I need to ask, can I have the house back? Thank you so much. Bulukham causing some disruption in this house. Now, allow me to ask, and I'm not being shallow, But I need to know, how many of you have drafted a management plan? How many of you have ever drafted a management plan? And how many of you have had a project and started thinking about sustainability? How many of you were transparent with the funds? And how many of you have ensured that the project has some profit? 555 exact, just that we can sustain the project. Ladies and gents, nothing for us without us. If young people or our learners are given an opportunity to say what they need to speak their minds, and they are given the platform, and we ensure that they are rather exposed, ladies and gents, they are able to do wonders. In the words of the great MEC, the former Dr. Tate Mahwe, he would say, there's nothing wrong with our learners. All they need is support. And of course, our DCES for FET, Motheo will always say, support, support, support. Don't worry, we are at Heyday Primary School, streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, where the principal of the school is Mr. Page. We are streaming live on Heyday Primary School Facebook page, where Mr. Page is the principal. One of the learners yesterday, as we were preparing, asked me to say, Meneer, how much is your phone? And we debated the prices, and they were like, here man, that's hella expensive, Meneer. And I was surprised the mind of a grade 3-year-old could comprehend what an expensive phone is. I'm sure we are waiting in anticipation for the awards that will be handed out in no time. And of course, we have our guest speaker for today who will be sharing some pearls of wisdom with us. Right. Happy to see themselves on the confidence monitor, I see. All right, ladies and gents, let's put our hands together for Heyday Primary School. All right, the teacher from Bulekehang, please ensure that you meet the DCS for FET such that we can help with distributing your business plan.
Motheo
has made as we celebrate the outstanding work of our teachers. Thank you very much. And you must understand, Hayde Primary School is one of the only few schools in the district with a prayer room. Yeah? Be sure to meet the principal and meet the prayer room and go to the prayer room just to see how they did it. There's a whole story behind it. It was established in 2019 when they established a prayer room. Of course, as the work of quality learning and teaching campaign goes forward, ladies and gents, for one more treat, let's call back on stage Comtech, Comprehensive Secondary School. One more time. A round of applause for Hayde Primary School. For this one. One. Ladies and gents, there are two sets of attendance registers. Ensure that you fill both. There's a teacher development one, and there's a SAYS attendance register. I get it, your CPDT points matter. Yeah. So ensure that you fill both. Comtech, take it away. May I have the house in order? May I have the house in order? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Contact. Right. One more time. Let's give it up for Comtech.
I look outside my window at the
A believer and a friend of Motheo Education District. She believes inclusivity is for all of us. Otherwise, there are no malls built just for people with disabilities. We all go to the same malls, and as such, she has a vision of ensuring that in the Free State, all learners are included. Ladies and gents, I introduce to you the Director for HIV/AIDS Program, Inclusive Education and Special Needs Education in the Free State Province. Ladies and gents, as we stand up and put our hands together for Me Bukelwa Eunice Welane.
is a dream that we can follow. Now when the night begins to fall, I listen for your call. I listen for your heartbeat. Alone, my dream is just a dream, another false illusion, a shadow in the night. All I want is for our hearts to be beating just as one, to silence the
Wow. Thank you, Program Director. Ladies and gentlemen, the protocol has been established. To Mr. Muloi, the Director for Motheo in absentia, good afternoon. You do not look excited. As winners, I don't see excitement because I'm excited on your behalf. I'm really excited. You know, to be in the midst of great teachers. On Saturday, we celebrated all teachers. But today, we are celebrating extraordinary teachers. Teachers that are making a difference in the lives of South African learners. So I want to salute you with that, to say you are the best, not only in the Free State, but in the country. And it's because of you that our learners are doing great. So to be part of this event of not only celebrating our winners in the NTA, but also celebrating the school-based support teams. That's what I heard. that amongst us there are school-based support teams. Those teachers, over and above being teachers, they've taken the responsibility of being social workers, of being psychologists, of being parents, of being everything to the learners. So that is who you are. Sometimes when you are used to winning, and when you know that you are a leader and you're leading, you tend to be modest, you tend to be humble, and not, tell the world who you are. So I'm here not to tell you about me. Actually, I don't think you needed a guest speaker. I don't think so. Because you are the people that we're supposed to listen to. But because sometimes when you are doing well, you tend to forget who you are. I'm just here to remind you again who you are. So as school-based support teams, we know the responsibilities that go with that. And we're not saying, even if you don't perform in your given subject, as long as you are a good SBS teacher, you are fine. No. It's something that you do over and above. And it's something that you are not paid for being a school-based support team. So you do not do it because you are a teacher. You do it because you are this extraordinary, special, exceptional teacher. That's who you are. I've heard also that there is here QLTC. Those people in the system that understands and that makes it practical for us to work with our partners to ensure quality learning and teaching, quality education for all. So again, QLTC, you go knock in different doors because that is your responsibility to ensure that all citizens, they understand the importance of education and their roles and responsibilities and obligations towards education. So you knock in the academic world, you knock in the civil society, you knock in the business. That's why today we have Botari with us, we have Lisedi, we have all other partners in education. It's QLTC understanding that as education we cannot do it alone. Sometimes you want to partner, but it doesn't flourish or it doesn't succeed, but you keep on doing that. So today, we're looking at teachers who again went over the call of duty and ensure that you connect us. You make the public-private partnership possible. For in education, we cannot say we have all the resources, and we cannot say we have all the expertise without everybody around a child. We cannot do it. So today, we're celebrating QLTC. Of course, our school libraries. If we look at the research, if we look at, whatever is communicated and all the assessments, be it local or international assessments, we are not doing well as South Africa, isn't it? Our learners can't read with meaning. You know, Mem Taung, the percentage. But also adding on that, research is also showing that only 5% of parents read to their kids. Because I want to talk now about, I've heard here that there are teachers that ensure that our learners read. So if 5% of parents read to their kids, what about the 95? Then it's upon you. So you see how you are not just ordinary teachers. So today we are here to celebrate you. We are here to acknowledge you. We are here to say, keep on keeping on. I'm sure all of you will agree with me that salary doesn't motivate anyone, isn't it? If it was motivating everybody, we could all be performing very well. That is not a motivator. But what motivates you is what gives you meaning. It's what resonates with who you are. It's what fulfills you. I'm sure if you can ask the reading teachers, why do you keep on? When sometimes you struggle to even get these libraries built, then you have that corner library there. It's because of who you are. It's because of the passion you have. That's who you are. 14% of South African adults consider themselves to be active readers. Only 14% can say, I'm confidently an active reader. So, you're meeting in your classroom daily these learners that are coming from this diverse society, and they are coming into your classrooms. That's where now inclusive come in, which is close to my heart. And I always say inclusive education is quality education. You cannot be a good teacher if you do not understand the diversity in that classroom. Diversity on cognitive levels, diversity on their backgrounds, where they come from. I was so touched by the presentation by these learners. They are addressing a need. And as we all know that, research has proven that a girl child uses average 50 days of schooling in a year because they don't have sanitary towels, because they don't have toiletries. Also, that's where bullying comes in. Because if I don't smell as nice, if I look, the before and after, they've shown us the impact of just caring, which is all what we're about in EDS. In educational development and support, we're all about saying, yes, scholastic performance is good, but can you teach a hungry child? Can you teach a child that feels unsafe at school? You can't, isn't it? But I'm speaking to the converted. But I just want you to remember who you are in the system and know how much you are appreciated. But at the end, I'm going to give you 2 homework tasks. When we meet next year, you will have to respond. Ne? Tate Khobe, in your program, please put for next year now. You will put item for teachers to respond to my questions and give evidence. Ne? I will come to that at the end. So, today then we are saying, you are our heroes, you are our leaders, and you are a district on the rise to greatness. Defined in dictionary that the price of greatness is responsibility. If you were not responsible teachers, you couldn't be here today. There are, we live in a community where greatness is equated to how you influence in social media, or how you trend. But dictionary defines it as calling for responsibility. Today, we are also celebrating the responsibility that you have towards our learners, if it wasn't for you. Also, there's a quote that reads, "It doesn't take great men to do things, but it is doing things that make a man great." So it's in doing that you become great. You are not great and then these things are not getting done. I've heard that the criteria for one of the categories was to ensure that your files are in order. And I'm sure those files is not just keeping good record, it's because you've supported the learners. So it's in doing those things that led you to be here today. It's in doing those things constantly, meticulously, without fail, that today you are being recognized and you are being celebrated. I remember last year in March, our former premier, but I didn't want to say who, but yeah. You remember when she took podium and took one of the banners? Who was in that funeral? When Mentomela just took the banner and put it here. You remember? The emotions were too high. Ne? I wish I can take that banner of CSTL. CSTL is care, is what is it? Care and support for teaching and learning. Ne? Care and support for teaching and learning. In conclusion, because we want to dance, we want to acknowledge you, we want to, to be happy on your behalf. But care and support for teaching and learning is a framework in which all the SADC countries define their care and support for learners. And if you look at all the 10 focus areas, educational development and support, which is where Mr. Khobe is where nutrition is where all of us today are. I think out of those 10 priorities, we are responsible for about 6, isn't it? Because if you talk psychosocial support, who are you talking about? You're talking about us. Yesterday, we had to rush with Mr. Khobe to a school in Tabanj where a child, a grade 12 learner, committed suicide. And it was all because this child wanted to get a bachelor. So when the September results came and she didn't get a bachelor. So that is our work. But before we were there, the teachers had to be there, isn't it? So that's why we're celebrating you today. Because sometimes we become social workers, we become psychologists. Even when we come having done the basics of ensuring that those learners, are processing the pains and the trauma. So that is psychosocial support. The second one is material support. Can I put CSTL here and be like, Mendomela? I'm joking. Material support. Other kids, they don't have shoes. Ne? And QLTC, school-based support team, and the teachers that have the heart of caring for learners. What do? Sometimes you take from your pockets. I know a friend of mine there, just behind Mr. Page. Okay, I get all the pictures of good things that they are doing in Gelekvat's farm school. You do that, all of you. That's why you are here today. A child who's, that you need the social worker to come and attend to. So that the material support is one of those things that SADC region said. If we are to support learners, to access education, to remain within the education system, which is retention, to remain within the education system and not drop out, and to attain, to achieve. Those are the 3 things when you measure an education system. You measure it by access. And in South Africa, we're doing very well when it comes to access to education. Retention. Remember when you talk about throughput, ne? And how Stellenbosch findings are saying, and also DBU that we are a province that is not doing well with throughput, meaning our learners, they drop out. We can argue that to say, no, they move to other provinces, but it's a big number to say they are all. They move to other provinces. And we know the learners that we meet in the street because of teenage pregnancy, because of substance abuse. So all those things is EDC that is responsible for. Co-curricular activities, which reading is part of it. Yeah, I don't want to be depressing you with all that, ne? Because I'm speaking to the converted. Now let me come to the assignment. If you are this good, like you are saying you are good, Next year, we shouldn't hold this celebration here. We should be at the South Campus, if you are this good, isn't it? Because a person that leads, a good performer, lifts others, isn't it? If you are the only one at your school that is good, or in your circuit, then that is a homework. We talk about schools twinning with other schools. So Ntate Kgobe, I think all these schools, they must twin with underperforming schools. In EDS, I'm not talking underperforming school with performance. Schools that don't have QLTC, don't have school-based support team, don't have reading clubs. They're in Nevelsach, they're in St. Michael's, they're at Unisi. If you are good, goodness doesn't only shine, or the light doesn't only shine for its own, isn't it? You shine to light the path for others. So that is the first assignment, twin. Also, we have what we call inclusive education. And Mr. Page, I think he didn't have a choice, but he could have said no again. You know, this is the first school in the Motheo district that is accommodating a totally visually impaired learner. Totally visually impaired. These gaps that these learners on their own, they see. As teachers, as leaders, you are supposed to not only see the gaps at your school, but to see systemic gaps. And address systemic gaps. That is the second homework. The first one is that you are going to go out like Jesus' disciples. You are going to make many of you. You are going to multiply yourselves. Then next year, we are going to have a category for those who multiplied the most. Who's in for this challenge? Hashtag, I multiplied. You are not leaders. Few of you are leaders. Huh? Read Dr. Miles Monroe's books. If you cannot make an impact, your leadership is questioned. Ne? It's very questioned. So that is the first thing. The second thing, identify the gaps in the system. Do you know that in the Free State, there is no school for deaf, hard of hearing, and blind learners that are African speaking? Do you know that? When we called Mr. Page, he said, it's scary, but bring it on. And we gave him all the, yes. Thank you. Khalek Vats, I will also mention, they have learners on the spectrum. Rating you, you've done well, well done, good and faithful servants, but the road is still very long. And looking at the cultures in our societies, it might seem bleak. But if a school in Botshabelo can produce what we saw, there's nothing stopping any of us who will say, I choose to be that teacher that will go an extra mile, that will be all these things that I wasn't trained for, that will ensure that I connect my school to everybody else that needs to make me shine. Winners remain winning. It's contagious. Let us have more of them. Congratulations. I thank you.
Ladies and gents, one more time, a round of applause for the director for IE and SNE in the Free State Province, Mebukelwa Eunice Kwelani. A challenge posed, hey, Vista man, Vista Kholo. Vista, Vista, Vista takes what, 10,000 or 15? But don't worry, the director will fund me. The director will give us money. And of course, we will be able to go there. And of course, this is why in the words of the great former Vice Chancellor of the University of Cape Town, she says, me, I work hard. Me, I work hard. You're about to hand over the awards for the winners. Big winners this morning. We'll be starting off with the National Teaching Awards category. Then we go to the EDS Awards. And of course, we'll be announcing the big winner for the NTA 2023. We believe in giving flowers while people are still alive. And we'll be announcing the Lifetime Achievement winner for 2024. That's a big award, eh? That award does not go to Bo Osmamiki, Bo. It goes to us with 40 years plus in the education fraternity. It goes to us with 40 under the belt. All right, ladies and gents, may I request the indulgence once again of Mekolani, who will be helping us hand over the awards from the Provincial Teacher Development under the TASP program. Me Olga Likitlani will also be joining us to hand over these awards as protocol dictates. Disable? Don't be asleep, my dear. Don't be asleep. You want Mekolani to fall there on the stairs, ne? And Melikitlani to fall there on the stairs, ne? Okay. Can't be sleeping on this job. Selector, you know what to do as the candidates receive the awards as they come to the stage. You know what to do. Once again, ladies and gents, when we hand over the awards, you ascend the stage on my left, which is your right, and you descend the stage on my right, which is probably your left. And of course, you walk like a winner to the stage. I think especially the NTA winners, the district director in our preparatory session did show you how to walk as a winner. That you must walk with your shoulders high and a smile, showing that you are from Motheo Education District. Also, may I have Memotlakwe ready for the job that needs to be done? May I have Memotlakwe ready? I don't see you, Memotlakwe. Thank you. All right, selector, I'm waiting for you, man. Hit it up. Hey, Orisa Hole now. And we must poise ourselves. Okay, you may take it out. Only bring it up when we call the winner. Ladies and gents, we start right off. Hey, I saw Ntate Mulale going, and I was like, not here. You do that somewhere else. All right, ladies and gents, we will start with the NTAs for 2024 for excellence in grade R teaching at position 2, M. Molawa. There she is, Nile Walk. Right, moving right along for excellence in great art teaching at position 1. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for TM Mutabani. And of course, as we pause for a photo, we'll only have one photo per category. And moving right along for excellence in primary school teaching. Ladies and gents, at position 3 for excellence in primary school teaching, we have Hey. Because you know, if you pronounce the wrong name, they don't just lay the complaint to you. They also lay to the union, and then they tell Borama Sedinyana. And the person on Sunday comes and says, imagine the whole acting CES for Salibis. Ladies and gents, for excellence in primary school teaching, let's welcome on stage at position 3, and Sejani. And of course, at position 2 for excellence in primary school teaching, we have B. Motheo. Nile Walk. And of course, at position 1 for excellence in primary school teaching, we have T.Q. Sejano. As they take a moment for a photo, we move right along to excellence in primary school leadership. At number 2, we have M.C. Sillo. This is leadership. Leadership. Ladies and gents, at number 1, at position 1, for excellence in primary school leadership, we have S. Swatu. Moving right along. Moving right along, ke ba mamtahung ban. For excellence in secondary school teaching, at position 3, ladies and gents, give it up for M. Masobe. And of course, at position 2, for excellence in secondary school teaching, at position 2P, Ramabodu. Proudly wearing the school colors. At number 1, for excellence in secondary school teaching, we have T.B. Ralepuma. Emotions just went high. I don't know because is it secondary school teaching, but for this one, I don't know. Is it because secondary school principals are afraid of each other, Mekwelan? We had to do a lot of recruitment and convincing, and many of them wanted to ask who else has entered before they could enter. Ladies and gents, let's give it up. At position 1, for excellence in secondary school leadership, Ntate MT Moholo. And of course, the following category is a new one. For the first time, we had it this year. And of course, at position 3, for excellence in life skills teaching, ladies and gents, let's welcome T. Maliho. For excellence in life skills teaching, sitting at position 2 for 2024. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for M.R. Musipito. Of course, Mayor Motlakwe will accept the award on their behalf. Mayor Motlakwe will accept the award on their behalf. She has a responsibility of ensuring that it reaches the intended candidate. Of course, at position 1 for excellence in life skills teaching, let's welcome on stage V.G. Makafane. As we move along to the next category, this one sits close to Meg Olandi's heart. For excellence in special needs teaching at position 3, R. Motsamai. And of course, Memotlakwe will accept the award on their behalf. For excellence in special needs teaching. For excellence in special needs teaching, this one is a team. Sitting at position 2 is M.L. Lisineo and M.M. Na B. And at position 1 for excellence in special needs teaching, sitting at position 1 is P.C. Ramonoti. And of course, ladies and gents, once again, for this one, very few special schools principals, just 14 of them in the district. And they also asked, who has entered? And of course, they just wanted to gauge themselves first as to who are they against before they could enter. Ladies and gents, for excellence in special needs leadership, let's put our hands together for A. Jordan. Seating, of course, as at position 1 for excellence in special needs leadership. Moving right along for excellence in teaching mathematics at GET, Ntate Diteku would be very proud. Sitting at position 3 is TJ Shelile. Of course, for excellence in teaching mathematics GET, sitting at position 2 is Armota. Woo! At position 1 for excellence in teaching mathematics at the GET phase is M.A. Nhlapo. For the next category, excellence in teaching natural sciences, and this one, but only one winner. And for this one, only one winner. Put through the fire, tried and tested. Ladies and gents, at position 1, for excellence in teaching natural sciences, let's welcome MC Bye-bye! Nandia. Nandia. Go Nandia. And for the next category, you may take it down, selector. I see the house is coming out of order. The house is coming out of order. I see DCSs going like, hey. I'm like, hey, restrain yourself. Ladies and gents, for the next category, only but one winner for excellence in teaching physical sciences in the FET phase. Let's welcome on stage NJ Cry. Moving right along to the next category for excellence in technology enhanced teaching and learning at position 3, T. Mageta. Sitting at position 2 for excellence in technology enhanced teaching and learning, K. Ebedite. Sitting at position 1 for excellence in technology enhanced teaching and learning at position 1 is LA Tabahulu. All the way from Bartimea. I was only saying that because Mekolani is in the house. Ladies and gents, simply for the respect it deserves, thank you so much. This is also a new category, and of course we had to ask the help of our subject advisor, Mekabi, who then said to us, thank you, Mekabi, for the hard work and ensuring that you push the teachers to showcase the work that they do. Ladies and gents, at position 3, for excellence in teaching accounting in the FET phase, let's put our hands together for the pedagogy practitioner, Mr. LJ Nyaile, at position 3. For excellence in teaching accounting at position 2, Mekabi will be very proud at number 2, KJ Bengu. And of course, Mekabi will accept on their behalf. Ladies and gents, at position 1 for the new category, Excellence in Teaching Accounting, FET phase, all the way from Lifikeng, LK Moretsi. Recently promoted to be a departmental head. Ke NTA. It puts you through the fire and ensure that you come out as pure as gold. Ladies and gents, this one is also another feared category. The teachers also ask, who has entered? If that one has entered, no, maybe next year. Let's put our hands together for excellence in teaching mathematics in the FET phase. Z Ashi. Thank you, Selector. The next category encompasses somebody who goes above and beyond the call of duty. This is somebody who has to identify challenges and overcome challenges at school. This is somebody who has to be creative to ensure that the work that they do also goes outside the school and they touch lives. Ladies and gents, National Best Teacher is no easy award. Sitting at number 3. Ke ba emotional nyana when I speak about this one. At number 3, ladies and gents, National Best Teacher, N.E. Mije. Sitting nicely at position 2 for the National Best Teacher, ladies and gents, K.S. Mamadi. And of course, at position 1 for the National Best Teacher Award, ladies and gents, put your hands together for K.A. Reed. Thank you so much, Tileksa. I think it's important to note that all the participants will be receiving their certificates, which will be sent to schools to ensure that you receive the recognition you got for participating in the program. And once again, thank you to Old Mutual who sponsored the certificate for us. Whether here or not, they always come through. I get a batina zola karon. Batina zola karon. Ladies and gents, we move right along. Thank you so much to Melikitlane. And let me ask the indulgence of Mamiki Mohapi, the DCES for direct learner support in the province. Roshompile mme, osla province. Untwe kholo. Usmamiki. The teachers who come into contact with her know, they call her Usmamiki. Obahal. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gents, we move right along for the first time. We're presenting the category for functional libraries. This one is very hard. To ensure that your library is functional, to ensure that learners borrow books in the digital age. We'll be calling the schools. We understand the excitement, only one person on stage from the school. Ladies and gents, for functional library category, at position 3, all the way from Lady Brand Primary. Sitting nicely at position 2, ladies and gents, Botle Hardy Primary School. And of course, taking it away at position 1, ladies and gents, put your hands together for the school with the most functional library in the district. Let's call on stage Nzame Primary School. Primary, secondary. Thank you so much, Selector. We're moving right along to the next category for functional reading clubs and ensuring that learners take reading as an exercise that is fashionable. At position 3. Hey, anxiety. I see people holding hands like, hey, it's our school. At position 3 for functional reading clubs, all the way from Tabancho to Tlanang Combined School. Naile walk, Naile walk, Naile walk, Naile walk, Naile walk, Naile walk. And of course, at position 2 for functional reading clubs, ladies and gents, Nzame Primary School. And of course, at position 1 for the functional reading clubs, ladies and gents, Tawana Primary School. Yes. Ladies and gents, moving right along to the next category for functional QLTC and VIE. They're like, Ladies and gents, at position 3 for functional quality learning and teaching campaign and values in education category. All the way from Lady Brand, Hermana Primary School. For the school with the most functional QLTC and values in education programs. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for Hotofalo Primary Farm School. And of course, at position 2, Bolokehang Primary. Now, for the next category, we had to sit and divide the schools into quintile 1 to 3 and quintile 4 and 5. We received, I have already called Khotsofal. Okay, no, don't worry, go back, Mesepamor. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for the school with the most functional QLTC and VIE programs. Khotsofalo Primary Farm School. All right, thank you very much. Did you take the photo? You good? Awesome. Messi Apamere once more. Give him more. Give him more. Give him more. Take more pictures. It's not easy having a functional program at a farm school, ladies and gents. Often resources are very limited. And she's very teary because we had to fight her many a times to ensure that learners at farm schools receive the support that they deserve. Just to note, last weekend, they had a blast. The Seria fam was there. They had all the stakeholders. They raised a lot of money. It was very, very nice. Ladies and gents, moving right along to the SBST. Memo Happy will be very happy with these ones. For quintile 4 and 5, at position 3, ladies and gents, put your hands together for 4 now, full service school. For functional SBSTs, quintile 4 to 5, at position 2, put your hands together for Dr. Fisher, full service school. Of course, Me Mutlakwe will accept on their behalf. Ladies and gents, at position 1, quintal 4 to 5, the most functional SBST, Kunrad Sneyman Primary School. And of course, moving right along to quintal 1 to 3, Badutsi Mpelong ya Messi Puliban. The most functional SBST in 2024 at position 3, Credence Primary School. For the most functional SBST, quintal 1 to 3 at position 2, ladies and gentlemen, Khato Primary School. Often the work of the SBSTs gets very emotional because it is in this that you meet a lot of learners who have nothing and you have to provide. Ladies and gents, at position 1, Ratau Primary School. Thank you. May I request the indulgence of Mehlalele, of Mekanya, of Messi Pubi, of Ntate Madie. Please come forward. The acting DCS for QLTC, please come forward. May I also request the indulgence of the DCES-FET and the DCES-GET. Memotaung and Mr. Diteko. Ladies and gents, the reason why we call all of them is because the next category is quite important. Many of us have less than 40 years experience, and to get recognition and to be recognized for your work that you have done in the education fraternity is a humbling experience. May I request Ntate Kwababa to be the one handing over this award as the 2023 winner to the 2024 winner. Ladies and gents, for the Lifetime Achievement Winner 2024, please stand up for Ntate Grobler. Thank you so much, thank you. May I request that the DCES in Education Development and Support remain on stage, and thank you for the indulgence of everyone. Thank you so much. Ladies and gents, I couldn't be more happier to work with a team. Thank you. Let's have the house in order. Thank you so much. I couldn't have been more happier to work with a team that is both challenging and pleasant to work with. This team will call you when it's needed. They'll call you to order. This team has guided and ensured that we put this together. And thank you so much, colleagues, for your leadership. It's telling. The challenge is big, to ensure that this that we have started today, we sustain it. We really can't be one-hit wonders, that we do it this year and next year we don't do it. The district director has been very clear in his comments when he approved the submission for this. He said, I quote him verbatim, great idea, ensure that you sustain it beyond 2024. So the big work, ladies and gents, is with this team, that they ensure that we sustain, we expand, great ideas are already coming. Next year we'll be separating QLTC from VIE because these are different programs. We also want to ensure that we separate in terms of quintiles, quintile 1 to 3 and quintile 1 to 4. We also want to ensure that there's a lot that will be happening next year. Mekolani has already put a challenge forward, ensure that we multiply. And the challenge is very simple, Mekrai. As you had entered this year, you bring us a candidate to enter in 2025. Those who have participated, Tate Jordan, you bring us a candidate to participate next year. Tate Grobler, you are the one to identify the lifetime achievement. That's recruitment strategy, and my province is here. Melikitlan is here. And I'm already taking out the recruitment strategy. So next year, all the winners, all schools that won the EDS awards, libraries, ensure that next year you identify that school, you help that school, you twin with that school to ensure that that school at least gets an award next year. I'm more proud from the district management team. Thank you, Memuta Mutaung, for ensuring that we have a kitty for the trophies. Thank you so much to the curriculum, and that's the work that we do. Often you scratch and you get from other branches. With that said, ladies and gents, as the program director, if I mispronounce your surname somehow, and for the vote of thanks, ladies and gents, let me call Mehlalele. All right. I'm waiting for that surprise. I'm waiting for that surprise, and I don't see it coming. Metekiso, I don't see the surprise coming. I'm waiting for that surprise. I'm waiting for that surprise, and I don't see it coming. Selector. Selector. The subject advisor for accounting in secondary schools is requesting one particular song, number 1. It's a very simple song. It says, Bengi number 1, position 1, everything number 1. It's very simple. And that's the mantra we go into 2025. Selector, hit it up. Selector. Number 1. I see jukebox into it. Just a moment, selector. Just a moment, selector. Ladies and gents, if you have received a bottle, open up, pour into the glass. Do not drink yet. Do not drink yet. All right, may I have the house in order? May I have the house in order? May I have the house in order? Thank you. Ladies and gents, it's a very simple instruction. When you have opened, pour into the glass. Do not drink. Let's make it quick now. Let's make it quick now. Let's make it quick. All right. Do not drink. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Take it down, selector. Take it down. Thank you. I have poured a special one for you. Ladies and gents, thank you. Okay. I need my session back. Morena, I said do not drink. Do not. Do not. Take instruction. Be teachable. Okay, thank you, Shalile. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bommele bontate. Bommele bontate. Bommele bontate. Meral Bisi. Thank you. Tafula yeo ya bom mes universal se arasa. Me tekiso? Thank you. Thank you. Colleagues, Ashas Moramo Tusang. Let's not spoil a good thing. Otherwise, next year we won't have that. No, I'm being very serious. It's an executive decision, that one. May I request Mekolani to join me? Colleagues, let's be in order. Let's be in order. Thank you. No. Colleagues. Do not spoil a good thing. This is a great initiative. We can't have that. We don't like to be celebrating and chastening people. It can't happen. We are a disciplined district. When you do that, you send a message that let's not do this. Thank you. I will request that all of us stand up. Okay. Now, the first instruction is that glass you have poured is not for you. It's for the person next to you. The glass you have poured is not for you. Don't drink. Don't drink. We are going to toast. Don't drink. And the glass you poured is not for you. It's for the person next to you. All right. And why is that? And why is that? And why is that? You see, when officials do that, I become disturbed. And why is that? It's because we all a part of one body. And if there's one message that has been very clear today, was that you don't win alone. When you win with others. As leaders, we have to be influential. So we go out, we ensure that we lift others. Oh, not tete, no. Jale ba o file juicy. E ya moruti. We are going to toast to three things. Three things. And the first one that we are going to toast to. So as we toast, you take one sip, you'll take the second sip, and the third one is a gulp. Schoa. And the third one is a gulp. So you'll gulp it. Go home later. Why later? Right, so the first thing we toast to is influence as we go out to ensure that all teachers become excellent. Cheers to influence. I will look at you in the eye and say, influence. Ha. Ha. And the second thing we toast to, is excellence in whatever that we lay our hands on to. To excellence. Woo. Ah. What a well, Osani. And we expect each and every one of you to be at your workstation. Ladies and gents, we are the district that is on the rise to greatness. And the last toast, take a gulp to greatness. To greatness. Thank you very much. We may be seated, ladies and gents, as we go for but the last one item of the program. We thank you so much for being here with us today. Ntate Notuku. Thank you. We may be seated. Take it down a notch, selector. Thank you so much. We really want to convey the message of the district director, Mekabi. Thank you. We really want to convey the message of the district director who could not be here with us as he's on another assignment with the MEC. Ladies and gents, thank you. We really want to convey the message of the district director who cannot be with us but is on another assignment with the MEC for Free State Education, Dr. M. Maboya. The district director really wishes you well. He's our #1 servant for this program. And of course, we are the district on the rise to greatness. For announcements and to tell us what will be going on from here and for the vote of thanks, let's welcome the DCES for Lena Support, Messi Pubi.
Ladies and gentlemen, all protocols have been observed. As EDS, we are saying this is the day that the Lord have reserved for us. Indeed, we really had a wonderful time. All learners deserve to be seen, to be heard, and supported. That is our motto. And we'll carry that motto till we reach all our objectives. Setswana se re ga e latswe bobe, ga nko o nyela boloko botlhe. Ke Setswana. Let me take this opportunity to make the following. Let me thank Ntate Peter Mohale for thanking and embracing the teachers today and making sure that our work that is done by teachers is really appreciated. Ntate Moeti from NPA, ensuring the moral regeneration. Meli Kitlani, the teacher development coordinator. Thank you for funding this event. I believe you can see value for money. You must be satisfied. Please, as Mayor Kwalani has indicated that we must go big, so it means we need more funds for 2025. Ntate Kwababa, thank you so much for telling us that we have brought Washington in Motheo. Thank you so much for that, colleagues. It means we are really doing a wonderful job. Thank you, Ntate Kwababa, and also for sharing the message of support, indicating that the work that is done by the NTA is really a good work. You come in as a person, but you come out as a good leader. Thank you, and thank you for representing the district. To Bolokeham Primary School, colleagues, I was really touched by those learners. We seem to be taking, I promised, I thought I would never talk about NSNP today, but I think we are really undermining that program. When those learners talked about poverty, the gap that is opened in our communities, we must really start taking the program seriously. Tomorrow we are having meetings with all principals, 199 of them that are in the program, trying to strengthen and also emphasizing and enhancing the program, taking it a little bit further. Hopefully, we'll go further as we meet and discuss such. To Bolokeham, we are saying thank you for sharing with us. They gave us their business plan because they are also talking about public funds. They were accountable. They showed us their bank statement. That is what is expected when we are dealing with public funds, so that we are able to get support. So surely we are promising to say the project of Bolokeham as a district, let us commit and make sure that that project grows. It mustn't just end here for 2025. They reminded us when we're still dealing with the YES program, It looks like entrepreneurship is no more functional in our schools. We need to revive entrepreneurship as well. Hey, the primary school, that is the Rainbow Nation. They sang a song in a vocab, but the way they dance with the passion, Tate Heide, thank you so much. Tate Page, you are doing a wonderful job. Comtech, thank you so much also for sharing the day with us. Then to Mekwalani, our believer. Mekwalani, in all our events, when you get an invitation, you always honor the invitation. Together, Le'aus Mamiki. Thank you for that. We might not be thanking enough, but the work that we are doing, you know, Ntate Khobe lately, I normally say because now he's bluffing me with this terminology of inclusive and all those things. How you are no more supporting me, you are busy with this other program. But it shows that he's really enjoying what he's doing. Thank you for honoring this day. And also, colleagues, we have a homework. Luckily, I'm on this side. The teachers have a homework for 2023. But you promise us that South Campus, here we come. We will need your support for that, ma'am, and I believe you will give it to us. Thank you for sharing this day with us as well. Lastly, as I'm about to conclude, she indicated that we need to twin. Twinning is very important. Alone, you cannot do it, but as a team, we'll be able to do more as a district. The 2025 motto, I think, is #We Grow and Multiply. So that is what is going to happen in 2025. Thank you, Mekwalani. To all the winners, NTA winners that have received the awards, our strategy is out, but Me Olga maybe has to handle. Fela Sejwalo, bring someone next year, bring another person, bring a winner. Then this district, we need to reclaim NTA. NTA belongs to Motheo. NTA belongs to Motheo. There is no other way. We fall and we rise, and when we rise, we come better, when we do it better. To these new categories that we have started as EDS, the functional SBST, functional libraries, reading clubs, QLTC, and VIE, to 2025, we say, let's grow and let's grow bigger. Thank you so much for the opportunity, colleagues. I thank you. Thank you, the program director. Colleagues, at all times, we tend also to forget to say thank you to the program director, Ntate Khobe. Whatever working with Ntate Khobe, but at the end of the day, when we look at the product that we have come up with today, we are really proud. And thank you, Ntate Khobe, for being our leader. To the audience, we have been a great audience from the beginning until the end, and you looked so beautiful. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you. Ntate Page, as you opened, you gave us a very wonderful message, a message of hope. When you say, well done, good servants. You did well, colleagues. Adjudication was done by none other, not all of us that are involved in the program, so that you can become fair and that this program can also grow. So we'd like to say thank you to adjudicators, the NTA adjudicators. Thank you so much. At all times when you call Ntate Molale, Bom Memole, at all times you are available for us. Thank you so much for that. And then also to the DTDC, Ntate Madiehe, for sharing and reminding us what the importance of this day was all about. To say the purpose was to emphasize the role that is played by teacher development. You know, teacher development, we normally say it's enormous, but it's not that. It is about appreciating the teachers. And October is World Teachers Month, so we need to say thank you to all the teachers that are in the house. Thank you to all the teachers that are doing a good job. And to those that are not here, please let us convey the message to all the teachers. We thank you. Lastly, colleagues, the ushers are ready. We have at the back, we have 2 saving points. I'm looking at Motheo. We have 2 saving points. There are ushers from the left and the right-hand side. So they will start with the front tables. Ne? Then they will take, okay. Please make sure that you will be led by the ushers. Ne? There's plenty of meals. Just take direction from the ushers, and then they will direct you towards the food. After the main meal, we do have dessert as well. I thank you.
All right, ladies and gents, please remain seated. Please remain seated. The ushers will direct you when it's time to be served. Please remain seated. The ushers will direct you when it's time to be served. Ensure that you stay, you eat, as Messi Pubi have mentioned. There is, of course, dessert. Ladies and gents, please remain seated. The ushers will direct you to the serving point. Selector. And that, ladies and gents, concludes the Motheo Education District Education Development and Support Awards. Do be on the lookout in November. We are hosting the NSN